test confirms it. You are pregnant. Now, I want to get you in here for a pelvic and an ultrasound end of next week.
Can it be sooner?
My schedule's pretty tight.
I can't put this off.
Anna, are you considering terminating this pregnancy?
There's no way now you're walking onto that file.
Your hands off me, Ted. I don't have any rank at this hospital.
Maybe not. Jake does. Brooke, do me a favor. Call Jake. Tell him we need him at the nurse's station now.
What's going on?
David's trying to walk off with Maria's file. Why don't we see what your boss has to say about that?
What's Jake's extension?
Oh, this is rich. You're going to report me after what you did to Maria? Can we all say hypocrite?
Oh, dear, I don't know. I'm very confused about this pregnancy.
That's not uncommon, Anna.
I mean, I stopped taking the pill. Well, obviously.
Well, the pregnancy was planned.
Plans change. So do people. Basically, my marriage is in free fall right now, and the only thing I can be certain of is that I'm not emotionally in... I don't think that I can really make a good decision about this pregnancy.
You have time to decide.
I mean, you know, when I found out, there was no question that I wanted it. Because given my medical history, you know, I viewed it as a minor miracle. It was just that feeling, you know. You didn't know how much you wanted something until... And, you know, I didn't realize that I'd sort of hoped for it.
Anna, it's all right. Why don't you come in tomorrow and we'll discuss your options.
Thank you. Would you do me a favor? And, if you see my husband, don't mention this to him.
She's not responsible for this, you are. And as far as I'm concerned, she's worth 50 of you.
Oh, really? And how do you figure that, Tad? Brooke is in it up to her neck. She played to her own advantage, keeping Maria dead and buried so she can be with her husband.
And what did you do?
Oh, what did I do? What did I... Oh, that's right. I saved Maria's life. And what saving grace did Brooke perform with her actions, huh? Look, she can't defend herself because she knows that what she did to Edmund and his family was indefensible.
Listen, sweetheart, you don't have to stick around for this. Why don't you just go find Edmund and Maddie?
Sweetheart, wow. I guess all those feelings for Dixie are dead and buried, huh?
Do you want to spend the next 3 months of your life sipping your meals through a straw? Say Dixie's name again.
What did you think I was going to do, Tad? Just stand by and let you and everybody else use me as your own personal dump site?
That's exactly what you deserve.
And what about you, huh? What about all your many mistakes? Why don't we just round them off to the nearest million, all right? And what about your sweetheart, huh, Brooke?
What Brooke did is nothing compared to your part.
Why not? And why shouldn't Brooke take a hit every once in a while? I mean, after all, isn't she the one that shot a guy in the back and walked away from it?
My God, you just don't get it, do you?
No, you don't get it. You're constantly chasing after me, Tad, pointing your finger in my face, accusing, judging, and then you dishonor the memory of Dixie by going after your ex, right?
Hey, you guys, what's going on?
Nothing. Actually, I'm glad you came when you did.
Really?
Yeah, really. So, have you given some thought to what I said earlier? You want to go somewhere private?
Before you go anywhere, take a good look at his right hand. That's Maria's medical file. He's been working pretty hard at trying to get it. If I were you, I wouldn't turn your back.
I don't have to ask him if he's telling the truth, do I?
Well, what's so wrong about a doctor looking after his patient?
Nurse, I'm Chief Devane. These are Maria Gray's medical files. I need them put under lock and key.
Yes, ma'am.
They are part of an ongoing police investigation, and they are to remain sealed to everyone except her doctors. Thank you.
I'll take care of it.
Anna, I'm one of her doctors.
Not anymore, you're not. As of now, you are no longer on staff at this hospital.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. We're going to do this again? You have no grounds for dismissal.
On the contrary, Hayward, you're facing criminal charges for drugging a police officer. That in itself is grounds for immediate dismissal.
I haven't been convicted of anything. Now, I demand a hearing before the board to argue.
The board has already ruled against you, David, under my recommendation.
You recommended my dismissal from this hospital?
Yeah. And any attempt to access hospital files will result in your immediate arrest.
You can't be serious.
Yeah, I'm serious.
You've got 1 hour to clear out of
I
your
want
office.
security there, in case he loses something he shouldn't.
Anna, what's going on?
I also took an oath to uphold the law.
Don't throw the law in my face. You're turning on me. Why?
You know why?
I don't know anything. You and I... How could you dismiss everything that we've been to one another? But the past has never meant anything to us. You know that we have a real chance for a future
Oh, we
together.
don't. We've used up all our chances. We're done.
So what was that earlier, huh? Oh, were you just giving me false hope? Or were you jerking my chain?
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it was. Now you know how I've felt since the day we got married. Don't talk to me about second chances. I gave you every chance to tell me about Maria. And how did you respond? The way you always do. You lied.
Why is everything a freaking test with you? Well, and then you talk about honesty, but meanwhile you're waiting for me to fall in your trap, right? But that wasn't good enough for you. You had to sabotage my career. Look, Anna, this time you're the one that went too far.
Hey, you back off.
No, you back off. This has nothing to do with you.
Look, I've been dealing with people like you all my life.
Oh, you're breaking my heart. Then deal yourself out of this. I'm trying to settle something with my wife.
Well, it's already settled, David. You are going to move out, and I'm going to proceed with a divorce.
And you're making a big mistake here.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
You're shaking, Anna.
No. It's just hormones. I'm just tired.
I think it's a damn sight more than that. And David Hayward's a walking minefield.
He's a dangerous man. The hell of it is, he can still get to me.
I saw he's torn Maria's life apart. And he's going to do the same thing to you and your unborn baby. And he only thinks he's going to get away with it.
Jake! Look, it's no joke, and I am not kidding. You got to do anything you have to keep him away from the damn fire.
Ted, listen, I could run this hospital without your input.
I'm not saying... Just do me a favor. Remember his history, okay?
I've had enough run-ins with David Hayward to know what I'm up against, all right?
He's definitely telling me that the stakes are higher from this one, okay? And that ups the risk factor on anybody that gets in his way.
Tad, those files are locked away where he's never going to get to them.
Man, he should have been here. You should have seen the look on his face. What's in that file, anyway?
Maria's test results, just EEG, MRI, blood labs.
Then why would he be so desperate to get... Why would Hayward be so desperate to get his hands on it? I mean, come on, he'd have to have a really good reason for doing something like this.
A medical reason?
Well, why not? Why not? He keeps going on and on about how he saved your life, but he doesn't say how.
All right, you think that Hayward did something to Maria that's going to show up in some sort of crazy protocol with those tests?
Makes perfect sense. I, for one, remember an entire boatload of people poisoned with lipidium.
And, of course, the untested drug that he used on Dixie. You might have something.
He's a maniac with a messiah complex. And I get the feeling he feels the world closing in on him.
And he's going to do his damnedest to make sure he covers his tracks.
Yeah, but we
You're
finally
right.
have the one thing that's going to bring him to his knees. Maria.